Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's do hand embroidery on a denim bag today. I bought this bag from a local store. You can use normal Tote bags also for doing this design on it. First of all, let's trace the pattern using Pro Circle and a normal pen. You can also use heat erasable pen, but since I am using a denim bag, it was difficult to trace using black color or red color heat erasable pen. So I used a normal pen to trace the flowers and leaves. Use the Pro Circle to draw flowers of different sizes. So the pattern that I am drawing contains 8 flowers. You can add more flowers if you want, or you can add lesser flowers if you want. Next, let's add the branches, leaves and flower buds. If you are using normal pen for tracing patterns on the cloth, make sure not to make any mistakes, because if you make mistakes, it will be difficult to rub it off. The number of leaves must be minimum double the number of flowers. Since there are 8 flowers in the pattern, there should be minimum 16 leaves in it. If you are a beginner in hand embroidery, do not try tracing on the cloth in the beginning itself. Please trace and learn on the paper first and then only attempt tracing on the cloth. So this is how the finished pattern looks like. Now let's do hand embroidery using anchor threads. Please watch the tutorial about hand embroidery threads given in the description to understand the concept of number of strands. I am going to use 12 strands for doing woven roses on the bag. So I have pulled out required amount of thread from the thread bundle. Next I am passing the thread through the needle, taking both ends of the thread together and tying them together to get 12 strands. Now let's start stitching the woven roses. The detailed woven rose tutorial is given in the description. Please do check it out. For doing the flower, I am drawing 5 lines of equal length equally separated from each other to do the base stitches. Now let's start stitching the flower. The thread number used and the number of strands used for each stitch is given above in the text box. Here for doing the pattern, I am not using any hand embroidery frames. Gently weave the flower as shown in the video. Make sure the flower is circular at every turn. Gently weave the flower completely. Once the thread is finished, insert the needle at the very next point into the cloth, tie a knot below the cloth and finish the flower. To finish the back side of the flower, cut off the needle and tie a knot below the cloth as shown. Cut off the extra thread and make sure not to pull the thread from below. Now using the same technique used for this flower, finish all the flowers around it. Next, let me show you how to stitch a tiny woven rose. For smaller woven roses, instead of 5 base stitches, use 3 stitches. Finally, we have finished doing the flowers. Next, let me show you how to do the branches, flower buds and leaves. Let's stitch the branches first. For stitching the branches, I am using 3 strands. I am using back stitch for doing the branches. Next, let me show you how to do the leaves. For doing the leaves, I am using 6 strands. First of all, let me show you how to do the fishbone leaves. To learn the leaves in detail, please check the tutorial given in the description. I have used 2 shades of green color for doing the leaves. Using 2 different shades of green for doing a floral pattern will help it look more beautiful. After finishing the fishbone leaves, let's do some of the leaves using lazy daisy stitch. For doing the lazy daisy leaves, let's use 12 strands. Adding more lazy daisy leaves will also make the pattern look very colorful and beautiful. Now let's add some yellow flower buds to make the pattern look more attractive. I have used 12 number of strands for doing these flower buds. Now adding some French knots in the gaps between the flowers to finish the pattern. The number of strands used for doing French knots is 6. The back side of the cloth must be really neat. Make sure to cut off all the extra threads after tying the knots. So this is how the pattern looks once it is completely finished. So here I have used non-erasable normal pens for drawing the patterns in the beginning. So make sure to cover up all the drawings using the stitches and finish it off such that all the markings are completely covered up. You can use denim bags or tote bags or normal cloth bags for doing this pattern on it. Please let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Like and subscribe for more tutorials in future. Until we meet in the next video. Bye bye.